Hi friends, I'm so glad you're here today. Today's project is such a fun one, and honestly, it's one of those crafts that's hard to mess up. We're taking these quilt pattern salt dough bowl fillers and giving them that old, worn, primitive look that I love so much. I've already made the salt dough pieces, so today we're jumping right into my favorite part and painting, distressing, and staining them. This is where they really start to come to life. I'm using a few colonial inspired colors because I wanted these to look like they've been tucked away in an old farmhouse for generations. I always love those muted reds, those warm creams, and the patriotic blue. They just have such a way of making a home feel cozy. One thing I've learned over the years is that you don't have to paint perfectly. In fact, I think as imperfect is what makes primitive decorating so charming. If the paint isn't completely even or if it a little bit shows through, that's actually a good thing. And also, I'm just not the best, detailed painter, so primitive works for me very well. As I paint these, I thought I'd share why I've fallen in love with primitive decorating. For me, it's never really been about decorating with expensive antiques or trying to recreate a museum in my home. It's about creating a home that feels warm, welcoming, and lived in. And I love walking into a room that tells a story. Pieces with chipped paint, worn finishes, faded colors, and handmade touches remind me that beauty doesn't have to be perfect. Sometimes it's the imperfections that make something feel the most special. And I just love that. That's probably why I enjoy thrift stores so much. And yard sales. Oh, I just love a good yard sales. I love imagining where a piece came from and who might have loved it before it found its way into my home. Like, oh, if the stories some of these pieces could tell, I could only imagine the stories. Oh, it would be so fun. But now that the paint has dried, it's my time, it's my favorite step. What I've done here is I've done the sanding. I did that all previously. But this is where everything starts losing that brand new, freshly painted look. And so I just lightly sanded around the edges and across a few of the raised areas until some of that natural dough started just peeking through. And they already look like they've been around for years. Now the last step is adding some stain, and this is really the magic. As the stain settles into all those little cracks and details, everything just begins to soften. All those hard edges, the bright paint tones become muted, and suddenly these little quilt blocks look wonderfully aged. I always think this part is so satisfying because it's amazing how much character one simple step can add. It just gives it so much more depth. These little bowl fillers are so versatile too. You can tuck them into any old dough bowls. You can scatter them on shelves, add them to a basket. You can even mix them in with your seasonal decorating. They're just so much character and warmth and charm. And the best part, they're inexpensive to make. Completely customizable, and each one ends up looking a little different. That's one of the reasons I love handmade decor. No two pieces are exactly alike, and I think that's what gives a home so much personality. So I'd love to know in the comments, have you ever made salt dough crafts before? Or are you more of a collector when it comes to primitive decor? Do you like making your own or purchasing it? If you enjoyed crafting with me today, I hope you'll give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm always sharing vintage decorating ideas, thrifted finds, DIY projects, and ways to create a cozy home without spending a fortune. So thank you so much for spending a little time with me today. I hope this inspired you to pull out some paint, get creative, and maybe make something beautiful for your own home. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, friends.